What's up, strongest men, women, and children from blocks all around the world? I am my block's strongest man, and tonight we're going to continue our discussion of the Mammoth Strength Challenge V Pro-Am, talking about the open heavyweight ladies division, and tonight it's all about Jillian Phillips. Ciao, homie! Welcome back to My Block's Strongest Man, where we bring strongman into the mainstream by discussing all of the latest strongman events in the greatest analytic detail that you'll find anywhere on YouTube. We also show you how to replicate some of those events at a smaller scale with objects all around you in your own home. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe to this channel so you get notified of all of the latest videos that I release 4 times a week for your viewing pleasure. Make sure to comment below whether you agree or disagree with my videos. I love the engagement and I respond to every single comment. Now on to today's topic. So, Jillian Phillips, better known as Quadjilla, one of the best nicknames on Instagram, is competing in the heavyweight division at Mammoth Strength Challenge Pro, coming up in just a couple of days on January 23rd in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So, first, let's have a look at, again, what those events are real quick. And again, they're going to be all the same events that we've seen for the other classes, except tire flip and not arm-over-arm truck pull as the pros are doing. But these are the weights. So log is 120 pounds for the heavyweight women, 120 axle, 140 Mauser, and 165-pound Viking press for the AMRAP. Deadlift is a 400-pound traditional deadlift, a 425 18-inch deadlift, and then the car deadlift. Farmers is 225 per hand, and then 450 in a frame coming back for 50 feet. And the stone carry medley is a natural stone 160, Atlas at 170, Mauser block 200 pounds, and Husafeld stone 225 pounds. They then go into a tire flip in the biggest methodology, 450 pounds, 500, and then the heaviest tire, 600 pounds. So, what type of prep has Jillian been doing for these types of events? Well, let's have a look. So if we click first, here she's doing a circus dumbbell, which is not one of the events. But then if we flip through, she does a 160-pound axle and a 145-pound log. So I guess it comes up right after the circus, so we'll just have to wait. They're behind her, yeah. So she's doing sort of a different type of medley here. So this is going to be the axle for 160, and then the log behind her for 145. So let's see. The 160 is not easy. Well, the press wasn't that bad. The clean was a little difficult. The press wasn't that bad, but 160 is heavy. And then here's the 145-pound log. And she has some trouble with that one on the first attempt, but maybe a balance thing gets it up pretty easily on the second attempt. So, moving through her Instagram a bit more, let's see what else she's been working on. This looks like another axle press. And again, she talks about prepping for the next show in a couple of weeks, so this one must be later because she's like repping him out like crazy. This is a week ago, so if we keep going through, have some cool doggy pictures. Here's a Husafeld stone. And I actually asked her for a weight on this. I don't see a reply yet. Maybe she's busy training, no big deal. I'm going to assume it's contest weight. If I don't see weights, I'm going to assume it's contest weight. So this one seems to be pretty far. That might be more than 50 feet, but it's the Husafeld only, not the entire medley. So as we go through some more, let's see what other evidence we can find. Here's a pretty heavy deadlift. So here she's doing a 365, then a 390 if we flip through, and then a 405 deadlift if we flip through. So let's see how difficult the 405 is so we can make our determination when we compare her against the other two competitors in the heavyweight division. So she's strapping up, and then here's the 405. Not that hard, but really not much of a hitch. So I think the other two ladies around this weight had a bit of a hitch or a pause, and she's slow but smooth, I would say. And so we'll take that into consideration as well. Going through, so here's some more log. This is 5 sets of 3. She doesn't say the weight, so again, we'll just have to assume that's contest weight, unless otherwise told. And flipping through a little more, Here's some more deadlifts. So this one is interesting. So this is a rep of 350 with 45-second pauses in between, and you just keep doing a rep of 350. So that's interesting. I hadn't really seen that approach yet. Here's some more logs. This looks pretty heavy. Again, she doesn't say the weight here, and I asked her on a few of her posts. I didn't get any response. Again, she's probably busy training or traveling to the event. But that one looked pretty heavy to me. And here's some more deadlifting as well. Squats. And then if we go through some more, now we are at 11 weeks back. And we do see some farmers here. So this is 175 pounds per hand, which is lower than contest weight. So, but she's doing it for further distance, for 60 feet. And it is pretty fast. Then we have some sandbag carries after that. And then she talks about Atlas Stone, which like almost hits her feet. So she does a little dance, and it's pretty funny. So she talks about sandbag carries. Let's see if she comes back with that in this particular clip. Or nope, she's not showing it. So push-ups. This is more log, I believe. And then she says she has a big deadlift in here as well, so we can look at that. Over-under grip on the deadlift. And that's a pretty wide grip. Lots of eccentric movement there. Okay, cool. So I think we kind of have our evidence of her training. This one is now 13 weeks back. She's doing a yoke, which will not be part of Mammoth. And let's see. I think we have a Mauser in here somewhere. So this was 5 days out from another contest. Here's some more yoke work. That position, I'm guessing, is an Atlas Stone. I'm not sure. Some more yoke. So she's doing a lot of yoke, although unfortunately it won't be part of the Mammoth competition. That was some more log work there. And here's some more Husafeld stones. So she is getting, some practice on Husafeld a little more than some of the others. And again, she's doing, so she says here it is 60 feet. So I did think it looked more than 50 feet. And again, we'll assume that's contest weight unless otherwise noted. Here's some more yoke work. And I thought I saw some Mauser in here somewhere, some more deadlifts. So she's doing quite a lot of deadlift. Let's go take a look at what I noted down for all her best lifts and see where we think Jillian's going to place. So going over to my trusty spreadsheet, we see the log, that 145-pound log for one rep. We saw that in her post. Some of those other logs might have looked like they were even heavier, but I didn't see anything listed for them, so we'll stick with that. And I think that makes her the second best log presser of the three-person group. I think Anna Tapper did a 200-pound log, which we'll see in my next video, which is really, really impressive. On the axle, Jillian does a 160 for one rep, and then no Mauser that I could find or Viking press that I could find. So I think that places her kind of solidly in second. I would say Anna Tapper is going to win the overhead medley, Jillian Phillips second, and Alila Worley third. Moving on to the deadlift, she had that 405-pound deadlift for one rep, and the three ladies are very close to each other in maximum traditional 9-inch deadlift off the ground. They're within 5 pounds of each other, so this one was a really hard one to choose. Jillian didn't have a weight for an axle that I could use. She was doing some axle deadlifts, but I didn't see a weight, so I had to place her in third. Because the other two did have weights listed, and then I didn't see any car pulls there, so I would say she is the best traditional deadlifter. Even though the weight's the same as Anna Tapper, I think Jillian's faster off the floor. So best traditional deadlifter, third best axle deadlifter, and third best car, which will put her third in the deadlift medley. Farmers, we saw her do 225 for 60 feet. She was doing 175 in one post, but I saw her do the 225s in another post, so I think that puts her second place in the farmers. Stones, we saw her only do Husafeld. Alila Worley was doing medleys with all the stones, so I think I have to say she's going to win that event. But Jillian Phillips will come in second because I didn't see Anna Tapper doing any stones. And then in terms of tire flip, I think she's going to come in third there. So if we take all of those different events and put them together for Jillian Phillips, I think she comes in third. So the way that Mammoth is set up, the way that I've read, is top 3 positions get awards. I don't know if that still applies when there's only 3. I think it might. So, you know, a podium is a podium, but I think she's going to finish third by a point. I think these ladies are all 1 point apart from each other. So Jillian Phillips gets 2 points for second place on the overhead, 2 points for second place on the deadlift, 2 on the farmers, 2 on the stone, and 1 on the tire flip for third. That's how her 9 points break down to give her third place. So let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with my predictions on Jillian Phillips in the Ladies Open Heavyweight Division of the Mammoth Strength Challenge Pro-Am. And until then, I'll see you next time. Ciao, homie. So if you like this video and want to learn more about any of the products I described during this video, make sure to check out the links in the description below. So if you like this video and haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing using that button right there. And also stay tuned for some other videos that you might love blooping up right there. This one is the one that YouTube thinks that you will like the best, and this one is the one that I think you will like the best. As always, share this with everyone, and until next time, ciao, homie.